Oh man. Are they all waiting for me to come back? Oh, I'm Godwin again! I'm Godwin again!
Come now, father. Put a little life into your dying. Seen more cheerful priests at funerals.
I'd rather be at one than here. I hoped I'd never see this fortress again in my life.
Unpleasant memories?
You have no idea. I didn't part ways with my father on entirely good terms. 20 years ago.
And now you're 2 decades older and wiser. At your Ujit's parish, you spread the word of God to your flock, and you saved my neck and Henry's too. I'd say your father should be proud of you.
None of that matters a damn to him.
Who knows? Maybe that 20 years has changed a thing or two.
You know what? Let's
Hang
drop
on,
the
how
subject.
old is Godwin? He strikes me as slightly old.
Do you know any of the guests here?
Most of them I'm seeing for the first time in my life. It's a pretty varied company. We've had bandits, nobles, burghers, a priest, and even a rabbi coming together here. It's like the start of some joke.
Wait a moment. Rabbi, you say? The Gutenberg rabbi?
Yeah. He came with a retinue. But for now, they're keeping mostly to themselves. Maybe you should go and welcome some of them. After all, this used to be your home. And you're a spiritual man too, so you should have something in common.
I wouldn't be too sure. But I suppose I can try.
Who's
Who's that French fellow you brought here from Malashov?
The great Baron
I want a burger now. God damn, I could go for a burger.
Brabant. Been everywhere, knows everything, and has the keys to half the kingdom. He's got more fairy tales than my old nanny.
Can he be trusted?
He's a blabbermouth, but a harmless one. Besides, he defended Kuttenberg, and you know how that went. If he were on Sigismund's side, he'd hardly have been locked up with me.
Dear me. I'd rather creep off into some corner with a full wineskin. But I suppose I'll have to introduce myself to the rest of the guests, eh?
Indeed you
suppose so.
should. After all, you are one of the lords of Rabosh.
Oh, don't start with that. I'd like to steer clear of the old man as long as I can.
In
Oh,
that case,
this
you
is
should
his
sound out
house. This is
Radzig
where
and
he's
Hanush and
from.
find out what they're actually planning.
Oh, this is where Godwin's from. Godwin, my man, you should talk to people. Hey, Zizka. God.
Wie geht es dir, mein Freund? Greetings to you, friend.
Did it? Oh, nice. Hi.
Such rare guests. One wouldn't expect to find among Christians representatives of your
Thank
community.
you, what, man?
I'm Godwin. My greetings to you.
Peace be with you. Neither would one expect a priest here. And yet,
How do you know I'm a priest?
it's not difficult to tell. After all, we have much in common. And we are both a little on unfamiliar ground here.
A little bit,
I'm
yes.
Yehuda, leader of the rabbinical court in the sacred community of Gutenberg. And this is Samuel, my aide.
Who would rather not be here at all. Why did we have to come here, Sadie? Can you not see everyone is staring at us?
Because we all need to help each other in this time of need. And why would they not stare when you are frowning so?
Are you looking for friends among us?
Hopefully.
Let us say rather that we have chosen a side. The situation in the town and the kingdom is unsustainable. The whole land is on the brink of destruction. You have men and weapons. We have the means to sustain them.
Why are you telling this to a Koimer? You wanted to deliver what we brought to the Margrave and quickly leave.
Everything in good time, Samuel. We have just arrived, after all.
Did you come to lend money to the lords?
Not to lend, but to give. Help given to the needy is repaid only by God.
You don't even know if you can trust them. With that money, we could have paid mercenaries ourselves.
I'm kind of lost what these guys are talking about. I came over to say hello, and now he's talking about funding them. I'm kind of lost. The goose represented my internal thoughts.
You remind me of my young friend Henry. He's a bit of a hothead too.
Henry? That messenger of Radzik Copula?
You know each other. You're both around the same age.
That would be him. We did not get off to a very good start.
Hot damn, Conan. Hot damn.
Better. He should be coming here later, by the way. For a young stripling, he's been through plenty. It's not so long since his parents were killed in Skalitz. He was supposed to become a blacksmith, and instead, he's roaming the world, risking his neck at every turn.
Wait, a blacksmith, you say? From Skalitz?
Aye, that's right. Did you know anyone there?
I knew of someone. A blacksmith by the name of Martin.
My daughter knew him most, and that is why Samuel is in this world. For our numerous sins.
Maybe he...
Wait a minute! Is he our half-brother? Is that our half-brother? Wait, no, it wouldn't even be our half-brother, would it? Wait a minute. Hang on. This is where it gets complicated, right? Henry is the bastard of Radzids, which is the lord of the fortress. Martin is our adopted dad. So this kid here is Martin's actual son to a different lady. Right? Right, I think. Possibly. I don't know. I'm confused. I'm going to take a drink. I must say, this doesn't half sometimes drop information. You're like, you what now? Do you know what I mean? Just sometimes just like, okay, what the hell? Do you know what I mean? Also, I still have fruit. I'm slowly getting through this amount of fruit Leo gave me, but there's a shit ton of it. I must say, the story is hard to follow, but everything else makes up for that. It might be because it's a story I've actually got to pay attention to, and there's my problem. Oh god, here we go. Yes, that's it. Yeah, I just figured that out. The game, I think, was about to tell me, but I figured that out straight away. I'm smart. So far, the dad seems to have got around a bit because he owns a blacksmith. He was going to own a blacksmith in Kuttenberg. Then he ended up in Skalitz. And apparently in Kuttenberg, he had a relationship with Samuel's man. So yeah, there's a lot to go on here. A lot. Quite a bit. Quite a bit indeed. Holy crap. Let us continue.
Father, but he certainly didn't act like one. Ma raised me on her own.
And that was all for the best.
Why? He should have taken care of me, but instead he fathered another bastard.
Don't make hasty judgments. As far as I know, Martin didn't have any other children. At least, none of his own. He took in Henry and raised him as his own on the orders of the Lord of Skalitz, Sir Radzik Kobila, Henry's real father.
I don't care if he took care of 20 other Mamsas.
That boy's blood father denied him, just like yours did to you.
A person can't choose their parents. And Henry only found out about it recently.
Exactly.
Enough. I'd rather have a drink. Will you have one too, Zayde?
For that, there will be more suitable times.
Excuse me. I'd better not drink.
Better communion wine than kosher, is it?
Well, that went well. Trying not to get drunk and I get told off. This is great stuff. This happens all the time. I get told off for not doing the right thing, and then I do the right thing and I get told off.
Godwin, you wouldn't be avoiding me. We didn't have much time for conversation on the way here. Let's rectify that.
With pleasure, sir. As it happens, there's something I'd like to ask you. I couldn't help but notice your son has a bit of a talent for getting into trouble.
A little bit.
To put it mildly, but not to do him an injustice, knowing young Lord Capon, he undoubtedly contributed to that more than a little. Although, if they didn't pull each other out of trouble, God knows where they'd be now.
Yeah, they have. I've
Wise
noticed
words.
that too.
Still, Henry's come a long way on a thorny path. I trust you're rightfully proud of him.
You know, I am. And Martin would also be glad, even though Henry chose a different path than he.
May God grant him eternal rest. What are you expecting from today's gathering, my lord?
Well, I have no great expectations. But, all going well, we may be able to establish some joint steps towards the future. As long as we proceed without prior agreement and mutual support, we will be very unlikely to achieve any progress.
Oh God.
Where did you leave Sir Divish? Surely he's not too old to miss out on such an event.
Haven't you heard? Lady Stephanie is with child. No one even imagined Divish would produce an heir at his age.
As they say, doesn't matter who kneaded the dough, as long as there's a pie in the oven.
Godwin.
Well, it could be a miracle.
That is such a nice way of putting it, yet exceptionally dirty. Bad, Godwin, bad.
Praise the Lord!
Hey, look, it's Dry Devil.
May I have a word with you, sir?
You? Anytime. With you, at least, there's some sensible conversation. Unlike this pack of conceited upstarts.
Does anyone else think his voice doesn't match? His voice really doesn't match him.
Young Lord Capon is finally free again. Let's hope he'll take better care of himself now.
He got a harsh lesson. But at least he might remember to lay off that tomfoolery of his for a while. But if not, war will make a man of him soon enough.
Oh,
Do you think there's really going
so
to
there's
be a war?
historical precedence
I mean, a proper
going
one,
on here as well.
not just sitting around and talking about it.
I sincerely hope so. Whoever sits around risks nothing. It's time to get off our asses and take action.
What do you think about Jobst?
Are you testing me? Jobst called this assembly and he wants things to turn out well. We have to trust him.
To turn out well for whose benefit, though? Some are up to their elbows in silver and blood, so others can live in freedom.
Better make sure you're among the latter, then. And in the meanwhile, help the former to keep their losses to a minimum.
Okay. That guard's drunk. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I can tell without even talking to him that guard's drunk. Look at him. Can barely stand upright. We're gonna get attacked. Does anyone else feel an attack coming on? I can. Hey, Frenchman.
Good health to you, sir. I'm Godwin, a friend of that lad you arrived with, Henry. We don't know each other.
Baron Vauquelin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo.
Didn't get a word of that.
The last of my line. I am a warrior, a traveler, a strategist, and also, à ma manière, a poet.
My word. Isn't that exhausting?
Mais non! And I'm glad to meet a new friend.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Baron. I knew right away we'd hit it off.
Uh-huh. What kind keeps ideas? First two games. Though it looks like Warhorse is planning something different for now. I do hope they keep the same idea with the first two. Yeah, that would be nice if they kept it similar, because this seems to be doing well for them. And I kind of hate when companies go the other way, which I think...
How did you end up imprisoned in Malashov?
Ah, c'est une histoire compliquée. It was after I heroically led the defense of Gothenburg, and only lost it narrowly by an unfortunate turn of events.
That needs some explanation. What unfortunate turn of events?
Oh, misère. It is clear you have never been to war.
You're quite mistaken, Monsieur Baron. I have.
Ah, je suis désolé. This Bohemia is a strange land. I have seen farmhands, children, and even women fighting. But the clergy? Sainte Mère, do tell me about it. No doubt you fought on the side of truth and honor.
My last big battle was in Kosovo.
I've heard of this battle. Many great men fell there.
Aye. And it was there I decided it was nothing for me. So I settled down in the presbytery in Ujits.
Then, what are you doing here, at a meeting of opponents of the crown?
The Lord moves in mysterious ways.
I kind of hate that line. The Lord moves in mysterious ways. No, the Lord does not have control of your legs. Because you had to walk here. Yeah, just saying.
How come almost nobody here knows you?
I am operating, as they say. Incognito. My great benefit is my strong connection with the French court.
Confirmed he is French. We're not all just guessing he's French.
Everyone knows my name. Here in Bohemia, I'm still building my reputation, slowly, but surely.
Done. I spoke to the Frenchman.
Dear friends and allies, in these troublesome times, you all know why we're here. The question remains, what to do next? Sigismund is facing troubles in Hungary, and here, too, he is up against resistance. He's a capable strategist, but a poor diplomat. Mark my words. If we wait him out until winter, he will leave of his own accord.
By winter, he'll have torched all our fortresses and carried off everything that we possess.
That is
Are
true.
we seriously gonna wait and cower in a corner? Or are we gonna drive them out in shame? A few well-planned raids and we could have him in our fists!
At what price? Have you got men to spare? Has
No.
any of you got men and money to spare?
We don't have men out there.
Yes, we do.
We do not.
Jobst is right. That horse son won't fall easily.
Only we can't wait.
Are we to get ourselves killed?
Or end with nothing.
Remember when I said this isn't gonna go well? I'm starting to think I'm the smart one here, and these guys are all the idiots. I'm just saying.
Friends, we'll get nowhere like this. Let's adjourn ourselves and try to think it through.
I like how those two were just sat in the corner drinking. That seems like a good answer.
Well, that went just as expected. Good health.
And to yours. Could it have gone any other way when there's so many of us here?
I would have expected a bit more sense from Jobst, of all people. He made an amateur's mistake. But it's hard to be angry with him when he's trying to ingratiate himself with everyone.
That is
By
true.
the way, I'm John of Liechtenstein. And you must be Godwin, the son of
That's not a thing I've ever boasted of. How do you know that?
I have my sources.
Oh yeah,
From
he's
what
a
I've
spy.
heard about you, I'd judge you could be quite useful to me at today's gathering.
Is that so?
Indeed. And that's why I'd like to ask something of you.
It depends what it's all about.
A little delicate diplomacy. I expect we can agree that Jobst's plan has certain shortcomings?
Yes.
That's a weak word.
It
And
is
the
a
way
weak
it
word.
stands
The
at the
fact that he
moment,
wants to just
he'll
wait
never
it
get the
out
support
when
of the council.
we've just walked through a burning
But
town.
I have an idea how to change that.
Well,
Uh-huh.
I'm curious how you hope to shut Zizka up and satisfy the ones who want peace.
We'll sit and wait quietly until Sigismund withdraws of his own volition, as Jobst proposes, but we'll be waiting in the military camp of our huge new army.
When Sigismund sees that, he'll be off to Hungary all the sooner. At a gallop.
Exactly. Sigismund's army is demoralized and weakened. And besides, he's running out of resources. He's able to tackle fortresses that aren't able to defend themselves. But he won't engage in equal force on the battlefield.
But he can't retreat either. That would be a disgrace.
And that's exactly why we'll wait until he's called back to Hungary by events there. For the plan to work, we need allies, their money and their determination. We've already set the ground for it. We just need negotiators who will push the right people in the right direction.
Are you saying you set everything in motion even before Jobst?
More like in parallel, but without his knowledge. If we find support and make it look like the whole thing was his idea, we'll all win.
So hang on, we're gonna trick everyone into helping each other, but then tell them it was Jobst's idea. This seems convoluted.
Why are you doing all this anyway?
Because I want to put a stop to the senseless deaths. And also because I'm happier with Wenceslas on the Bohemian throne.
You've got an interesting way of approaching things.
Definitely.
You're certainly not the first to tell me that. I take it as a compliment.
I'll help you. What exactly should I do?
I'll give you 3 names. Botchek of Kunstadt, Hamann Alder, and Anna of Waldstein. If you can get those 3 on our side, we've won the day. Meanwhile, I'll take care of Jobst.
I'll get on it then. Wish me luck.
Don't get
I wish us both luck. Before the day is over, the die will be cast.
Success to our plans.
Okay. I'm gonna be crunk before I do anything. I can feel it. I'm just gonna be crunk.
You help, sir. God bless.
Alright then, let's get crunk and see what I can do. Didn't he say that name? I'm sure he did. He said that name. I've forgotten the names already. This is gonna go great. I've forgotten everything he just said. Oh, okay. I need... hang on. Vortex... Hang on. No, you're someone else, okay. Hi, madam.
God be with you, noble lady. There's something I'd like to ask of you.
God be with you. What would that be?
Your diplomatic support. And your money.
No beating around the bush, eh? I like that. But what do you want my money for?
Margrave Job's plan has some gaps, milady. We need to gather enough resources to...
To muster an army that Margrave can't afford on his own?
Christ. Be praised. You're astute.
I should say so. All sorts of people have their eyes on my money, and divining their intentions is a necessity. Although, between the 2 of us, it isn't hard to figure out what Liechtenstein is after.
Hit the nail on the head again, Mom. You're
This
well
lady's smart.
informed.
Very smart.
I am rarely
lady.
mistaken.
I'd say you have a better nose for people than most of this crowd.
Not only for people, but also for good food and wine. And beneficial deals.
Then you're in the right place. This occasion provides all of those things.
The wine here is average. The cooks lack imagination. And I have yet to hear any interesting offers. So,
Right.
to the point. What is it that Liechtenstein wants from me?
Nothing more than support and resources for an army to parley more effectively with Sigismund.
Nothing more? I'd say that's plenty. And why ask me for help?
Can I just say, I'm starting to feel the talking segments are getting very complicated. Like, the amount of time I've spent learning what I need to do, I've forgotten what I need to do in the same breath as being told what to do. I don't know if that just says something about me, but because he took so long to explain it, I've forgotten why I'm even talking to this lady. I'm just sitting kind of in a daze of, who is this lady again? Do you know what I mean? Just a mild daze. Just like, why am I talking to this lady again? What? Why are you bonking me on the head? What?
Why should I, of all people, take the risk?
Sigismund won't take revenge on a woman. That would tarnish his reputation.
Maybe he wouldn't directly. But nasty accidents can happen to anyone. If you want me to support you, you must give me a good reason. Perhaps a favor in return.
Do you have something in particular in mind?
Well, one of the guests here has something that shouldn't get into the wrong hands.
Right. Who's that?
Harmon Alder. Now, if you were to switch these papers for the ones he brought with him, I would support your proposal.
Have you fallen out with the town councillor?
No. Alder is innocent in the matter. My relatives from the House of Bartosz are behind it all.
Oh, okay.
They're disappointed that I dared
Bonk
outmove
style.
my
This would be a different
and
game if I just pulled out my Elden Ring greatsword and ran around the room doing lion claw like 360s. Just could you imagine it? Just in from the corner, across the room, hitting one dude, and then across the other side, and going back and forth until everyone's unconscious.
that I'm handling
Or
his
dead.
estates makes their heads
Or having what I call Batman style. They were alive after I hit them,
stand on end.
so I didn't kill them.
All right, I'll help you. Or at least I'll give it a try.
Alder will surely have the papers in his saddlebags, which he left in the shed on the outer courtyard.
Okay.
Bring them to me, and put these there instead.
All right,
But watch
then.
yourself. Odorim's groom has eyes everywhere.
Okay. Do I need wine? Can I have some wine? Can I have some wine, please? Oh, I can't have any. I was going to use some wine. Distract him.
Nobody has the likes of these.
Not even Bocek?
Not even Bocek. And he's a great lord.
Open sesame.
Come on, I fix that.
Hello. How do I get down? How do I get down? I want to go down. Sup, sir? How do I get down? I feel like I've just took the longest way possible. Hi there. Excuse me. Thank you. Guys, I went the whole way around. And there's where I was standing. Why are they getting me to do this? I just ran a circle around the fortress. I am not the person for stealth.
Take a look at that. A nightingale surrounded by hawks. Job's the nightingale. He looks more like a wet hen to me.
Which one's his horse? Is it the groomsman?
What brings you here? Greetings.
I just need to get some... You know what? And what's not a sausage?
Done. That was easy. Right, whose saddlebags am I looking for? Ah! Switch papers. That was easy, wasn't it? Nope, 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 nope. Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. Turn around. Close the door. Close the door. Don't fuck it up. I just nearly fucked it up. Thank you, good man. Don't mind me, everyone. I just forgot how doors work.
As if I didn't have enough on my plate already.
I'm totally the man for stealth.
I've got those papers from Alder for you.
Quiet!
Milady, with all the clamor going on here, I can hardly hear my own thoughts. Here they are.
You're more capable than I expected. Thanks for the help.
You're welcome. And now you're part of the bargain.
As agreed. I will support Liechtenstein's proposal with both words and money.
Thank you, noble lady. God will...
Yes, quite. But let's drink to our bargain, Godwin.
Your
How
health.
could I refuse a toast with such a...
And to the success...
Wait, am I going to get too crunk? And then eventually he's going to be like, Godwin, get your shit together. And I'm going to be like, sorry, I'm absolutely palatic. Again, the second time in this game, I'm going to get palatic. Maybe I should stop doing that. That sounds like it might be a me thing. I should probably stop doing that.
I'd like to check your horses out. See if they're as good as you say.
Ha, even better. But you won't believe it until you see for yourself.
And you might not believe your eyes when you do see them. Well, well, we have a new guest.
I wanted to...
You wanted to apologize for crashing into my home without it by your leave. Or to arrest my guests some more?
I want to have a word with Older.
Well, I'm having a word with you.
I apologize, Father.
For
That's his
interrupting our
dad?
conversation? Or just for being you?
Is that your...
Unfortunately. Speak up then. What are you doing here?
His dad's looking good for... Hang on. How old's Godwin if that's his dad? Wait. Godwin. Are you a lot... Hang on. If you're a lot younger than I thought you were, Godwin, that's... The war was rough to you, my dude. Sorry.
We'll talk later and in private. Right now, we have more important things to attend to.
Don't try my patience.
Why so strict, Martin?
20 years ago, he was nothing but a cheeky brat, only interested in wenches and booze. I got him a place at the Archbishopric to have some sense beaten into his head. Only it wasn't long before they kicked him out. And then I find out he's settled in some backwater parish in Sassau. But he took his boozing and whoring along with him, lost everything, and then came creeping home again. Huh?
Try saying it again a little louder. They might not have heard you in the outer courtyard.
You have the impertinence to show me your face after the way you disgraced our whole family?
I wouldn't set foot here if I had a choice. Better to be a priest in some backwater than have a father like you.
How dare you?
You're as shit a father as I am a son. We've got nothing to blame each other for.
Look at this dude. This poor dude's like, I'm not in the middle of this. I would rather leave. I just want to leave. I would rather you stop fighting. I was talking about horses, and now you're fighting. There's going to be a scrap in the courtyard. This reminds me of... I have a story of my family that is a bit like this that's even funnier. So, when I was a kid, we had a similar situation to this, but it was a family funeral, right? It was... This is genuine, by the way. This has happened to my family ages ago, and it's so stupid. My great-granddad died, right? He died, he was like 96. But he had 4 sons. 4 of them. But each one of them was worse than the other. But one of them was a priest. So he served at the funeral, right? But the other 3 got shit-faced at the wake. Who do you think had to put the other sons in the car to take them home? Right? The priest. He beat the shit out of the other 3 brothers, put them in the car and sent them home, while still in the gear of a priest at a funeral of his own dad. Yep, that's my family for you. That was when my dad was a boy. And he said he remembers it clear as... Yeah, it happened, yeah. It was my dad's uncle, his great uncle, or one of them. It was back in the day when you had like 9 kids just because there's nothing else to do. My great granddad was one of 4. Yeah, exactly. So whenever I hear family arguments where it got a little heated, I always think of the time my great uncle beat up his own brothers at his own dad's funeral. So yeah, that's a lovely little story of my childhood. Well, my dad's childhood.
You're dishonoring your host.
I can't dishonor someone who has no honor. If you had any, you'd be...
That's enough.
Christopher.
Oh.
You won't get away with those insults. I challenge you to a duel.
I'm not happy about it, but I accept. This isn't how I imagined my first meeting with my brother.
Make room for us. We'll just settle a very private matter. It's an honorable duel, man against man. Stay back.
Oh, Godwin can't do the thing.
Left arm lower. Look in my eyes, not at my sword.
How will you? Greetings.
Same to you.
Hi.
My God. Where did you learn to wield a sword like that? Father always said you were a good-for-nothing boozer. But you could teach sword fighting in a school.
I was in a war. Right after they kicked me out of the archbishopric.
I
And
win.
You want to know yourself. Not all the faults that Father sees are real.
Aye. Well...
Wait, what? Hang on a minute. I nearly killed you, and then suddenly I'm the nice person? I'm sorry? I just literally stuck a sword in your head, and I'm the nice person? Alright, cool.
I apologize for going off like
I'll
that.
take it. Fair, I'll
I
take
had
it.
to, so that...
So Father would be satisfied. I know. Only he'll never be satisfied. The sooner you realize that, the better.
I thought he was the way he was because his first son let him down. And he hoped at least his second would become something.
Not at all. I remember him the same since I was a nipper. When I was 6 years old, I fell off a horse and broke my leg. He wouldn't talk to me for a week because I'd let him down.
The first time he took me hunting, he let me starve for 3 days until I was able to shoot my first hare.
Only 3 days. He got soft.
Ha!
I always wondered who you were. There was never much talk about you at home.
Look, I really did fuck up everything I could. I brawled and boozed until they threw me out of my own parish. But now, I have a chance to put things to rights a little.
And that's why you want to talk to Alder.
Aye. The outcome of this war depends on it.
That sounds very important, considering you and Alder are both pretty small players. And after your encounter with Father, it won't be easy to get to Alder. Actually, I don't think you should even attempt it. Unless you want to anger Father even more.
What else can I do, though?
I'll talk to him myself. He'll hear me out for sure. But you'll have to trust me. And tell me what it's all about.
All right, then.
Okay.
You've heard Yob's plan, right? It's a nice idea, but we can't wait around without an army to back us up.
Only no one's going to pay for one, because that would be an outright admission of rebelling against Sigismund.
Alder's got some clout with the councillors and burghers who are loyal to Sigismund. If he agrees, they'll follow.
I expect Alder's not the only one you're after.
You got that right.
Leave Alder to me. The plan sounds...
Do me a favour, everyone. Look at his mouth. Charlie, the brother. There's a mistake here. It's really small, but I've just noticed it.
And he's not...
There's a hole at the back of his mouth, and I can see people in the background through it. Only if he opens his mouth wide enough.
Fool.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can drag me to a tavern sometime.
There. It's so minute, but you can see the people behind him through his mouth.
Pa doesn't need to know about it.
You're starting to sound like a brother.
That was interesting to look at. I was very, very confused. Cancel pig. Nah. Right, let's try that again and not have a fight with my brother.
Mind where you're going.
No. Okay. Oh, he's downstairs now, is he? Oh, for God's sakes.
Exactly why we mustn't push too hard.
Right, hang on. Who am I talking to now? I don't even know who I'm talking to now. Bortesh of Kunstad.
Burgers.
Burgers?
All right. I need to speak with you for a moment.
A man hardly puts his cup to his lips and someone comes along to put a flea in his ear. Jobst comes up with a plan as full of holes as a beggar's shoes, and now you're all jostling to win me over for him.
On the contrary, I've come here with an idea how to improve it.
Does that improvement include a few thousand men at arms? If not, you can go to the devil with it.
A few thousand men at arms as a convincing argument. And 100 horsemen on top. Only in order to get them, we need coin.
You've got my attention, but not my money yet.
How can I persuade you?
I need guarantees of security. I don't want to end up like Rutar.
Of course. Once it comes to protecting property, ideals go out the window.
Exactly.
You can talk, since you haven't got a pot to piss in yourself. If you were in my position, you'd think differently. I have a lot of property, lots of subjects to look after, and along with that, the Lord blessed me with a large family. I can't risk it all in a conflict with Sigismund.
So you need guarantees that you won't be left standing in the cold if you openly oppose Sigismund?
My guarantee is called Yitka. She's my niece. If I succeeded in marrying her off to another strong house, I'll have the certainty that I won't be left alone.
Maybe it's enough to find a suitable groom among the allies.
Perhaps someone of suitable standing who Yitka would also gladly accept. I don't want her to be unhappy.
Okay.
I believe Liechtenstein is single.
And an uncertain party. Besides, he's inconvenient for Sigismund. Yitka could end up being a pawn to blackmail both of us.
How about young Lord Capon?
He's a youngster still.
Hang on. Am I busy pawning off Lord Capon?
What's wrong with him? He's young, he's handsome, women are fighting over him. Yitka will like him, and he'll give her a whole bunch of children.
And to half the wenches in his domain too, eh?
Ah.
On the other hand, the Lords of Lipa have a good
Hey,
reputation,
Chuck, how we doing?
And Hanush can always be relied on, despite his temper. Maybe it's not such a bad idea.
So, will you support our plan?
You're
yes.
selling the
No,
skin
there's
of
a
a
dog
boar that's still
there.
grunting. First, I want a confirmation that the wedding will take place as soon as possible.
And what if Lord Capon refuses?
I don't care what the young lord thinks. Hanush is the one to decide. If he agrees, I'll be happy to support your plan.
Pushing a friend to tie the knot to save the kingdom. Things have come to a pretty pass.
The kingdom will not forget his sacrifice. Now stop dilly-dallying and go and
Very
tell
nice,
Hanush.
Chuck. I hope you had a lovely Christmas and a good New Year, by the way. I hope you did. I don't know if I said that already, but I hope you did.
Sir Hanush, I bring happy tidings.
You do? Let's hear it then.
I've gained us a powerful ally.
And who is it? I hope it's not one of those Kuttenberg stuffed guts.
On the contrary, it's Bocek, the Elder of Kunstad and Podjebrad.
Kunstad? By Christ, he's the last one I'd have expected to step up. How the hell did you do it?
Well, there's one little catch. I had to promise him...
Out with it.
Lord Kunstad has a niece, so... I arranged a betrothal for young Lord Capon, with your blessing if you agree.
Hans Capon is to marry Yitka of Kunstad. Godwin, you conniving old bastard!
Oh, fuck.
I don't believe it.
I'm gonna die.
So, young Hans is to marry Kunstad's daughter?
Niece.
If you're serious, I'll make sure that you get the Rattay parish.
Or you could make me the abbot of Sassa. Or what about a bishopric?
Forget it. Soon I'll be paying for a wedding. Not a word to Hans. I want to tell him myself. But let's drink to it, shall we?
Cheers.
Cheers!
Cheers to you! And to your parlaying skills!
Nailed it! Ooh. Very nice. I got clothes. Lots of clothes.
A nightingale surrounded by...
And technically the thing you can see me through as well. But that was for myself.
Sir Bocek.
So Hanush agreed?
Indeed.
Then I will
Thank you.
Enough formality.
Cheers to the beautiful Lady Yitka.
Here's to a good...
How much have I drank at this point? I've drank quite a bit. I'm not polatic, but I'm not exactly stable. Poor Godwin, he's going to be on the floor. So Godwin isn't that old then. He must be like 30, 40.
Walk out of here with a clear plan.
Gentlemen, I think we can raise our goblets to the successful conclusion of the negotiations.
Is this supposed to be your secret weapon?
Like I said, miracles happen where you least expect them. Tell me, Godwin of the House of Odorin, what news do you bring us?
I bring nothing from the House of Odorin. But the widow of Waldstein and Sir Bocek of Kunstadt will support our cause.
Both of them. Good heavens, what did you promise them?
This is going to be a long story, and I could use a drink. So if you'll excuse me, my lords?
Okay, I'm gonna go drink now.
It would seem that we have all benefited from the break in these...
INR_Twisted Mikey is sending hugs to chat.
Thank you, Twisted. By the way, if you're wondering what I'm eating, guys, these are protein balls. Leo makes them every week. It's peanut butter, oats, honey, and protein powder. Really good. My only complaint is they're really hard to eat because they're just pure peanut butter. But they're exceptionally good because they give you energy and protein, and I love them. Oh. Plus, to be fair, anyone that buys me a movie, it's pretty likely I've already got it. And see, with me, right? I don't buy movies unless I really like them. The one thing I do buy if I really like them is anime. I actually buy anime quite. I want to start buying more anime because I want to start having something like that. I want to start reading more manga because I don't read much, and I probably should. That might be my way of finding a way to read stuff. Do you know what I mean? Don't mind me, just topping up my supplies. They are very yummy, Conan. Conan, they're great for streaming because in 2 bites, because they're basically pure protein, you can feel slightly full of them quite quickly. So I have 4. I'm full after 2, if that says anything. I also eat like a horse.
New alliances have been formed. And I have also changed my plans. We shall still wait for Sigismund to withdraw his troops of his own accord. But we will wait with an army at our backs.
And how are we to raise an army? Wasn't it made clear at the meeting that no one wants to take the risk?
The only thing made clear was that each of us alone is weak, and that we could not find common ground. But that has now changed.
King Wenceslas is, by the will of God, the Balbatim of all his subjects. Not only the Christians, our community, and not only ours. They'll give you coin.
The Kuttenberg houses are still loyal to King Wenceslaus, and we stand with Lord Ruthard. And if
if that's not enough, the houses of Leipa and Kunstadt will unite and march side by side.
My niece, Yitka, will take young Lord Capon as her husband.
Who a Capon? Wow. Wow. Wait, I've just made this worse. What did I pick in the fortress? What did I pick in the fortress to get him out? What did I pick? I used my Riz, which means I started the romance. So if I've started the romance, he's not happy because he wants to be with Henry. I recently got Leo got me Chainsaw Man, and I want to get Berserk. That's the other one I want. Because I have been informed if I'm a strength build in Elden Ring, I should like Berserk. Because he is literally the epitome of bullshit giant anime swords.
Lords Kunstadt, Hanush, Radzig, and I will set out immediately. God willing, we will be back within 3 weeks, along with an army.
Now those are words worthy of a nobleman.
My friend, I still believe that words are more powerful than swords. And our words will ring in 1,000 voices to the glory of King Wenceslas.
Nailed it. Oh dear. Are you okay, Capon? Man, did they drink all night? Wait, did they just drink all night till the morning? Because if they did, that's impressive. And at the same time, I don't know how if he can have... That is true. That is true. That is true. That is mainly true, yeah. Meanwhile, at the city hall... Oh yeah, this is happening.
After we conquered the city, you promised to restore order immediately. And then I find out things are even more disordered than before.
Your Majesty, we are sorry. We will put it to rights.
You've already said that. I want to hear real solutions.
We will put more guards on the roads and toughen penalties. We can have a few captured bandits executed as an example to others.
We do not care about bandits. We care about rebellious nobles and burghers.
I don't know if this is me being ignorant, but I really fancy a cheeseburger. I don't know if that's me being ignorant, but he keeps saying burgers. Now I want a cheeseburger. So I don't know if that's just me being ignorant, but I'm just saying I could go for one.
What will you do with them? How will you solve the chaos in the town administration, the rebellious miners, and the dismal yields? And how is it even possible that a rebellion against the king is smoldering here in the city?
What do you mean, sire?
I hear the resistance is coming from the Jewish quarter, from right under your noses. Why haven't you done anything?
We don't know who is behind this. Without evidence, we cannot punish them.
Otto von Berghoff did not ask questions in Prague either. He acted. And I advise you to do the same. Find a couple of wretches in a hole somewhere. Point them to the Jewish quarter and give them free rein. To do anything. The city's Jewish community was and still is on Wenceslas' side. They need a warning.
We do not even have enough men to...
Marquardt, could you spare a few men for a while?
Of course, sire. I'll assign them to Eric. He'll take care of it.
So you see, all you have to do is make sure the city rabble get their share. You could at least manage that, couldn't you? And if the thought should cross your minds that you would get rid of the debts to the Jewish moneylanders this way, forget about it. Your debts will remain, up to the last groschen. Only now you owe us directly. And while we are on the subject of money, has the yield from the mines finally matched last year's?
Sire, the deposits are dwindling, and mining is becoming increasingly difficult. And to make matters worse, the miners started rebelling.
Don't take us for a fool. They'll stop rebelling when you pay them proper wages.
Your Majesty, we can't do that.
Silence! How dare you oppose the kingdom's protector? You're a bunch of incompetent sycophants! Chicken shit!
Can I just say, from serving these gentlemen wine, I actually agree with the bald dude. They haven't actually solved anything the entire time they were here. Whereas the other guys have solved everything and have moved on.
Be better than the scum hiding in the forest.
I apologize, sire. I'll do everything in my power to...
All I hear from you over and over again are excuses and prevarication. And results? None. I therefore placed the city council under the authority of Sir Marquardt von Aulitz, who is present here, with immediate effect. He will make sure you finally do your duty.
But, sire, that would be a violation of the privileges granted to us as a free mining town.
Silence! I am the only guarantor of...
He was so upset he fell over. Did you see that? He stood up and the game was like, oh, he stood up a little too quickly there and fell back down again. King can't make his mind up if he's upset or not.
Rights. You have to earn your privileges, not hide behind them. During my brother's reign, this idleness was perhaps tolerated. But that is over now. You were given a few simple tasks. But instead of working on them, you idled in the baths and lined your pockets. And let the traitors cast their nets undisturbed. But unlike my brother, I am capable of creating order. And...
Let's, please don't start this as a thing. Just randomly coming into chat going, get in the bag. Because that is going to create so many alarm bells for anyone new here. Because that's how we greet each other. Could you imagine it? Oh, like Nick tomorrow, everyone, how are you doing? How's it going? Get in the bag! Is it calm? Alright, calm down, everyone in chat. Just stop it. Like, I'm going to have a 42 on my bag. Hang on. No, this is how I'm going to see it. Let's get myself prepped. If it does it, do it. This is why I had an idea and now the camera's like, nah, I'm not going to do it now. Come on, you can do it. Is it that hand? Has it got to be that hand? Hang on. That one? No? Okay, fine, fuck you. Could you imagine it? Just Chuck. Like, I'm out in town and he's just, while I'm walking around, all I hear is... Get in the bag. Then that'll be it. I'll just be gone. Leo won't know where I've been. I'll just be gone.
Don't panic.
Oh my gosh!
Thank you for the 42.
I assure you, I do not distinguish between those who stand in my way. Be they beggars, noblemen, or city councillors. You have two...
Give him an air tag. Just put it on this so it looks like I've got a dog collar on. Just this with an extra tag on. It'll just say in case of Chuck. Could you imagine that? What's that around your neck? Oh, it's just in case I'm kidnapped by a Canadian man.
To restore order in the city and increase mining output. I want clear results. And you answer only to me and Sir Marquardt von Aulitz now. No one else.
Okay.
The council is dismissed. You, don't go anywhere, boy. Be so kind and remain here. Our throat has become rather dry.
I gifted my dad an AirTag. He put it on his keychain, and then before travelling during Christmas break, he took it off again because he wanted it at home for some unclear reason, and proceeded to lose his now untrackable keys. That sounds about right, in fairness. Like, actually, we have a funny thing. I lost my AirPods, right? But I downloaded a tracker app so I could find them if you've got the Bluetooth on, which is great. Problem. They need to be on to do that. Now, I thought that was stupid because if they were on, I'd have them. I wouldn't need a tracker. So I always think some stuff... The AirTags are a good idea. Yeah, exactly, yeah. If someone... Oh, God. If someone else kidnaps you and gets arrested for it, I'm going to hunt that person down, kidnap you too, and at least have them arrested for an honest crime, but not the point. Can we... I love how we're not even talking about the fact the big bad of the game is in front of us. I would get some, but I only have Android. But I know there's an Android version where it's the Samsung thing, so I might get one. Might just stick it on the cat to see what happens. I've seen people do that. They've got AirTags on their cats so they know where they go. Not a bad idea.
And we still wish to speak with our friend von Aulitz.
Yes, sire. As you wish, sire.
Between the two of us, Marquardt, was I not perhaps too harsh on them? And speak candidly, we have had enough of false flattery.
Sire, you were harsh, rightfully so. These councillors...
I'm just going to stand
they
here
need to be shown their place.
Grant him eternal glory.
We won't need much more time. We'll arrest the traitor Odorin, and the rest will fall in line.
What are we talking about, sir?
You say the others will be brought into line, but what do you know of them? We know only a few of them. But there's a fortress standing on every damn hill here. What side are their lords on?
We'll find out soon enough, sire.
If only Wenceslas were not such a stubborn ass, and relinquished that throne that he has no use for anyway. The nobility, on the other hand, found a ruler like him very useful. They made a puppet out of him.
Once you restore order, they'll join you. All you have to do is promise them the privileges they lost during Wenceslas' reign.
First, they'd have to be willing to make peace at least among themselves.
The music is more tempo than what these guys are saying. I'm just going to put that out there. It's more tempo.
Everything he can to sow chaos, so that he himself emerges victorious in the end. This business makes me thirsty. Pour me some of that red, boy.
I think Jobst is just waiting for the right moment. He'll switch sides when it suits him.
Maybe. But first I'll have to conquer a few more cities, and get a couple more lords on my side. Then they take the threat of war seriously. And Hungary. If Bohemia is a wasp nest, then Hungary is a viper's lair.
Can this guy stop looking at me funny?
There's been enough fretting, sire. You shall see. Soon we will drink to the conquest of another fortress.
You are right. So then, to victory.
Okay.
And you, boy, will you drink with us? So that you shall have something to tell your children and grandchildren.
To victory, sire.
To today's, and those of the future.
Okay. Wow, okay, so they're attacking the fortress.